Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your man Cat from Cat Fitness. Just want to share this quick message that spoke to me just now. I'm waiting for some of y'all to hop on real quick and just give you a little insight. Yeah, what's going on? So, as you guys are tuning in and everything, I'm just gonna share this experience that I had just recently. Okay, so within this past month, right? One of my clients that's been with me for, she's been with me probably like 2 years now. She comes up to me. She's like, "Hey, do you remember my cousin that came through last year to come try out your class?" And I was like, "Yeah." She came through, tried it out. Um, and then she was like, I'll get to my health, right? Mind you, I think she was in her mid to late 30s, right? Mid to late 30s. Um, you know, she worked a 9 to 5 job. One of her goals was weight loss. Probably had anywhere from, 60 to 80 pounds to lose, right, to get to her goal, right? But her whole thing was she didn't have enough time to, make for the gym, right? So this is a year ago. This happened a year ago. We had this conversation. She came by for like a week. She couldn't really figure out the time situation, right? um, Talked to my client a couple weeks ago, right? A couple weeks ago, she was like, "Hey, you remember my cousin?" And I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Man, guess what?" I was like, "What? What happened?" She was like, "She died." And I was like, "What?" She was like, "Yeah, she died. She had a heart attack and died." I was like, "But she was like young." Like, "What do you mean she died?" She was like, "Yeah, she had a heart attack and she ended up dying." I was like, "Wow." I was like, "How old was she?" I think she told me she was like 36, 37, had a 4-year-old son, and she died of a heart attack, right? And I was like, "Damn." I was like, and this is not the first time that I've had somebody. It's been 3 people since I've started training that I know of, at least, that I talked to directly about, making lifestyle changes. When I first started at the gym that I'm located in West Oakland, it used to be a lady that I mean, not worked there, but her daughter used to come to the facility because they do softball training. And she would sit there every day and watch us do our boot camp, right? And all the ladies would be like, "Hey, come on, do the camp. Come join us," and everything. And she's like, "Nah, I'll get to it. I'll get to it later. I'll make some time for it." And, you know, her daughter was like a superstar, like softball. They were going to all the tournaments. She was killing it, right? And one day we stopped seeing the little girl. Like, we know, you would know when the girl was in the gym because just the energy that would be in there. You would hear the ball. She'd be smacking the hell out the ball. And all of a sudden one day, like, you didn't see her anymore, right? And come to find out, I talked to one of the coaches. I was like, "Hey, whatever happened to that little girl that was a superstar? Like, she was killing it. Like, colleges were looking to recruit her and the whole thing." And they said she took some time off. I was like, "Dang, she took some time off. Why?" They're like, "Her mom had a heart attack and passed away." And I was like, "Damn." So that's number two, right? Just recently, last week, I get a text message from one of my clients, right? So the whole family came in initially. I had two of the sisters, one of their daughters, the brother, the son-in-law, and the daughter-in-law, right? It was 5 of them that were coming to the gym, right? 2 of them are still coming, the rest, I mean, actually 3 are still coming. The son-in-law, the sister, and the daughter-in-law, right? And the daughter-in-law and the sister text me last week. They're like, "We can't make it to class," right? And I said, "What happened?" And and same thing. They were like, "Oh, we have to go to the hospital." The sister, one of the sister that initially was coming in, she stopped due to time and other things. She had a heart attack and she had to get rushed to the hospital. And I just talked to him yesterday, and she had to They had to open up her chest. They said her valve was 90% congested, so they had to open it up. I'm assuming they put a stent in there to get the blood flowing. But I think about it like this. So many times we say we don't have time, right? But what is time? Time is for things that, like, you have time to watch TV, you have time to get on Instagram, you have time to do all these things, but you don't make time for yourself each and every day. And whether you know it or not, that could depend. That's a life or death decision right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people that actually passed away couldn't find the time in their life to invest 30 minutes to an hour to work out. You know what I'm saying? And that makes a huge difference. And on top of that, if they were working out, proper nutrition would have came, lifestyle changes would have been made, right? And for not investing in themselves, they're no longer here. Now, both these people have left kids behind. One left, I know her son was like 4 years old. My client was telling me her son passed away, 4-year-old child growing up without a mom now, right? And the mom, is no longer going to be in his life. So that's going to change his life, right? The daughter that was potentially an all-star, having all these schools recruiting her, is no longer training like she used to. Why? Because now, she's lost her mom. I haven't seen her at the facility in a while. I don't know if she's still playing softball or not, but changed her whole life path, right? And whether we know it or not, our health doesn't only affect us. It affects the people around us. You know what I'm saying? And once we start realizing that, for the positive and the negative, right? Because if you don't take care of yourself, obviously, if something happens to you, that's going to affect your loved ones that are around you. But for the positive, when people start seeing you do something positive in your life and you're making quality changes and lifestyle changes, guess what? That's infectious, y'all. That's super infectious. People are going to be like, dang, you looking good. You vibrate into a whole nother level. Like, I want some of that, right? So we got to look at it on both sides, man, because especially if you're a parent out there, like, take the time and invest in yourselves, because it's real, y'all. Like, one lady, she had to be like 37, and the other lady had to be only in her maybe early 40s, right? And they're both gone. And it's sad to me because it's preventable. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they got their lives taken, in a reckless act of violence or something like that. It's something that they could have prevented in their own lives by exercising and eating right, and just having more support, whether they know it or not. The crazy part about it, the lady would come every day, the one at the facility, and watch her daughter practice for at least an hour and a half, right? An hour and a half, she was sitting there watching her daughter, but would not come over and join the class. And it amazed us. I saw her for like a year, and she would never join the class. She was just like, no, it's not for me, whatever the case may be. But now she's no longer here, right? Same thing with the other client. She was like, she couldn't figure out how she could manage that in her daily life. And what I'm telling y'all is, you don't even have to always go to a class. Even if you work out at the house, you go for a jog, go for a swim, go for a bike ride, go for a walk, just be active. Bring life back to that body. Do something that's going to be functional. You know what I'm saying? Like, something that small can go a long way, y'all. And, that's one of the main reasons why I'm doing what I'm doing with my life. Because when my life, I was working a 9-to-5 for the last 10 years. Well, not the last 10 years, but 10 years of my life when I was in the corporate America, and I was just got caught up in that world and stopped investing in myself and had my health scare back in 2014. It was a moment in my life. It was like, what am I doing? Like, what am I really doing with my life right now? I have 4 sons. What if I passed away that day when I woke up? I woke up 1 a.m, feeling chest pains out of nowhere, shortness of breath, all these things. When the paramedics got to my house, they thought I was having a heart attack, y'all. And luckily it wasn't, but I had all the symptoms of having a heart attack, right? And that was the beginning of me really reevaluating my life, my purpose, and what I needed to do going forward, right? And I think let's not wait until we have those kind of scares, because that scare can wake somebody up and motivate you to do something positive and change your life, or that could be lights out and you're no longer here. Why wait until that moment? Start doing something today, y'all. If y'all watching this video, please take the time. If you don't currently have a workout routine, just start walking. Start walking every day. Walking for 25-30 minutes at least. Get active. Go on a bike ride. Go to the park. Go on a hike. Do something to be very active, because I'm tired of hearing these stories, because they're heartbreaking, because it not only affects that person's life, but it affects your family's life. And I think we take that for granted sometimes. So, message today, man, get active. If you need support, find a support group near you in a city near you. There's so many different boot camps and cycle classes and swim classes, yoga, dance classes, whatever it may be. It doesn't just always have to be going to the gym, lifting weights. Find something, activity that you love to do, something that you feel passionate about, because I don't want to see more people, having heart attacks, having high blood pressure, having diabetes, all these things that we can prevent, y'all. And like I said, this is one of my missions with my facility, my clients, is to bring more education to them, giving them options of different things they can do. That's why we added the hip hop cardio at the Richmond gym. That's why I've added hip hop cardio, Coach Cash, to come out to the Oakland location as well, to provide options for the community to make change, so we don't have to see these things happen over and over again. Seeing kids lose their parents at a young age, and now I don't know if the kid has a father in his life. So what if that kid has to go to a foster home? What if, there's so many different things that play into that, So let's start thinking about how we can better our lives, influencing the ones around us to be better, to do better. And so with that being said, tomorrow, y'all, I got the Body Blast class over at the Richmond location. I invite whoever's in the Bay Area, in the immediate location, Oakland, Richmond, Pinole, Hercules, Rodeo, Vallejo, Walnut Creek, Concord, wherever you guys are at. If you guys want to come through, just to hang out, to get some great energy, we're going to invite you out for a free class, just to get you out the house, just to get the energy moving. So definitely come join us, because I'm tired of hearing these stories. Even if you're not thinking about joining the gym, just come out for the energy. It's always great energy in this class. I love the ladies that participate in it. They always get fired up. It's only 30 minutes, 6:30 to 7. We're going to be at 201 Ohio Avenue in Richmond, California, and that's 94804. I repeat, that's going to be 201 Ohio Avenue in Richmond, California, 94804. If you need any more information or details, please DM me. But like I said, it's a free class. I just want you to get up off the couch. If you're not currently doing something, just come join us, have some fun. If this message is not for you, tag somebody in this video that it may be for, that you might think might benefit from getting off the couch and need a wake-up call. Please tag them in this particular video, because like I said, those are 3 lives that could have been saved by it. Directly correlates with my life, because I met these people and I had an opportunity to make a change, but they didn't want to make a change for themselves at that particular moment. And 2 of them, it costed their lives, right? Third one, luckily, she got rushed to the hospital fast enough to, have something done. But, it all starts with us and investing in ourselves. So take the time. Like I said, if you guys are currently doing something, keep it up, stay motivated, know that even if it hurts, keep on pushing on your fitness journey. If you know somebody that needs, more moral support, more health education, have them come through the gym tomorrow. I'd love for them to just participate in one of our classes, have some fun, get some great energy. And tomorrow we're going to have a health segment, a health topic of the day after class, usually 20 or 30 minutes. So even if you can't make the actual class from 6:30 to 7, from 7 to 7:30, we're going to be going over a health topic over at the Richmond location. So please, if you can make it to that portion, just come out, get some more information, get another tool for your tool belt to help empower yourself on your fitness journey. So thank you, y'all. I didn't want this video to be too long, but it was really speaking to my heart because I came in direct contact with these people, and I wish it was, something more I can do, but, it was in their hands to make those decisions, to see that they needed to invest in themselves. So message of the day, invest in yourself. It can be life or death at the end of the day, y'all. And especially if you have kids, guess what? They're relying on you to be here. So thank you for tuning in. Tag somebody in this video if it spoke to you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.